Hello romantic home family and welcome back. I am Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video I am so excited to share with you guys some DIY Christmas decor ideas. So currently I am putting the finishing touches on my I Love Christmas home tour. I'm going to be inviting you guys into my home, and I just want everything to be perfect and festive and give you guys the experience that I love to evoke as my family and friends come home for the holidays. So I can't wait to share that with you guys. But today's video, I'm going to be doing some gift wrap ideas, and I'm hoping to get to a wreath. Cross our fingers. So you guys grab a cup of hot coffee, hot cocoa. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel because you guys can kick back and watch 6 years of Christmas crafting and decorating that I have shared with you guys with my I Love Christmas playlist. Simply go to my YouTube channel, click on the I Love Christmas playlist, and you guys will get so many fun decorating and crafting inspiration ideas, and you'll even see me change hair colors throughout the years. Thank you guys again for being here. I love y'all so much. And without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. Let me share with you guys how to make a super easy Christmas wreath bow. So you're going to take some wired ribbon. This is value ribbon from Michaels, and you're going to simply loop the ribbon over on itself 6 times to create 3 loops on each side of your ribbon. This is a last minute or easy Christmas wreath design, and this little flocked wreath is $12 at Walmart. So you're going to find the center of your bow, take a zip tie or floral wire or a pipe cleaner. I like to use zip ties because they really secure things on there, and if you want to hang this outside, you want it to be nice and secure. So I'm just going to zip tie this together, trim off that excess, and then find the center point in my wreath. And then using another piece of ribbon, I'm going to create tails. This is such an easy bow hack. And you want to take your ribbon ends and cut a little triangle or dovetail those ends. You want to make it nice and pretty. You don't want a bunch of frayed edges. And then just simply twist it and pop it directly in to where your bow is at. And then I like to just take another zip tie and zip tie all of this together. This is going to create a really beautiful, easy wreath, and you guys don't have to spend much money. Those rolls of value ribbon are 50% off of any of your craft stores. Believe it or not, our Hobby Lobby gets sold out of value ribbon so quickly, so I ended up having to go to Michaels. They have this beautiful bright velvet ribbon, and it's so pretty. I think it was buy one, get 3 free. I don't know, but it was a great deal. And I'm simply using that little center extra loop to create a center point loop in my bow. And then the key to your bow is you want to really fluffy out your ribbon. And you're going to fluffy it out after you make the bow, which it looks a little wonky. I have to finish everything out here, and you can see I'm fighting with those little gluey pieces, but I got a big thing of ornaments as well from Michaels, and I'm using these ornaments just to finish out anything that has not been Christmased. So I call it Christmasing in my home, which means we're going to decorate everything that doesn't move, and even including stuff that does move, like myself and my puppy dog. And the kids and I also like to dress up in matching Christmas jammies, which we'll do that and then post a fun little family pic on Facebook. And the kids like to make me a family calendar, and so for December everybody's in their Christmas jammies, and it's just so fun. But I'm just taking these extra ornaments and I'm simply just hot gluing them into the wreath. It's so simple. This is the easiest little wreath you'll ever do. Also, I recommend using shatterproof ornaments because I have used glass ornaments in my wreaths. They look really pretty, but boy, oh boy, when they break, they make such a mess. So here is how it came out. I popped it onto the back of my little kitchen pantry door. This is an extra wreath, and so I might have to move it around when I'm getting ready for my home tour, if I see a really sparse spot and I'm like, ooh, I really need to put a wreath there. So I have this as a backup, but it's fun, fabulous, and anybody can do this bow, I promise you guys. Very budget friendly as well. Okay, let me share with you guys how you can take an old towel and make it a Christmas show towel, which is what my daughter calls it. So I have this hand towel. It's seen better days. You probably guys can't see it up close, but it has like the little worn off edges. And what I want to do is take this piece of fabric that I found at a resale shop, and I'm simply going to hot glue it to the edge of the hand towel and over the whole part of the hand towel that just is aged. It doesn't look nice. I wouldn't want to present this to guests, but I'm doing my Christmas home tour and I really wanted some pretty Christmas towels. I could have gone out and bought new ones, but I thought, hey, I can repurpose and reuse these old worn out towels, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm hot gluing this piece of fabric to the part of the towel that's basically going to be the showy part. And you guys could also use a fabric glue, or if you're a seamstress, get your sewing machine out and simply sew a piece of fabric over your old towel. Now, I will tell you that I have hot glued pillowcases and towels before, and they hold up pretty well. I don't wash these on high heat and I don't dry them. So anyway, just a little side note on that. Now I'm going to take some of this Dollar Tree pom-pom trim and I'm simply going to hot glue that along the edge base of the towel. I'm kind of running out of all my Christmas crafting supplies, which makes my heart super happy because that means I'm using everything that I have in my craft stash, which is what I love to do. And then I usually donate the little bits and bobs that I might have left over, or if they're really nice, I'll save them for next season. But I truly do try to use everything I have on hand for the most part. I'm now going to take some of this Dollar Tree peppermint candy cane ribbon. It's a bit frail and thin, but we're just going to simply add a tiny bit of hot glue and run that across the front of the towel. And again, this is my show towel. My daughter is primarily the one that's going to use this bathroom that's going to have this hand towel in it, and she knows, Mom, that this is a show towel, so she'll use another little towel or dry her hands on the back. But this is basically just for decorative purposes. Now I'm going to take and pinch the towel together, and using one of these cute little crowns from totallydazzled.com, I'm going to cinch it together in the center and then loop it over, and that's going to hang on my little towel rack. I think this is so fun and fabulous and very budget friendly. And if you need an idea for a Christmas show towel, here you guys have it. Take those old towels, repurpose and reuse, and make them fabulous. For this DIY, I want to share with you guys how to make some festive Christmas potty paper. Okay, so I saw some printed Christmas potty paper on somebody's TikTok video, and I didn't want to spend $20 to get Christmas printed potty paper. So I decided to take this cute wrapping paper and simply cut it the size of my potty paper roll. And then I'm just going to add a small dollop of tape and then add a cute little glam jewel. And these are going to go in my bathroom. I'm getting my home ready for my Christmas home tour and to have all of my family home for Christmas. This is a very extra step. Of course, you guys definitely do not have to do this, but if you want to make your toilet paper fun and festive, this is just something that's kind of brings some Christmas magic into your home. So again, you just want to cut a strip of wrapping paper, super simple. So I used a Santa wrapping paper for my front bathroom where more of the guests are, and my daughter uses. She has yet to comment. I don't know if she's seen it yet, but I just thought it was super adorable, and see the little bling jewel I added. I know this is super silly, but it just adds Christmas magic to your home. Now, this is something you could have your kids help you with, and probably something I'm only going to do for my Christmas home tour. I can't imagine that I'm going to have enough time to keep up with something like this, but I just thought it was a fun idea, especially if you guys are like me and you have really random odd strips of wrapping paper left over. You could easily do this with some of those random odd strips of wrapping paper. Now, this wrapping paper I thought was really beautiful. I don't really think it's Christmas wrapping paper, but I always look for wrapping paper at resale shops, and this just caught my eye. I just thought it was so beautiful and so ornate, and it was $1.50 for this big giant roll. It's really nice paper, And again, I'm just cutting the paper to fit the size of my toilet paper roll. I'm adding a tiny little piece of tape and then a pretty little bling jewel. I have these jewels left over from another craft. And again, I know this is super silly, but it's just fun. And in my bathroom, I don't have just the traditional toilet paper rolls hanging from the side of the sink. I actually bought like little rolls that you can put your toilet paper down inside of and then just have a roll hanging off of that. Primarily because I have very, very small limited space in my bathroom, so this is a way to store the toilet paper and also have it on hand. My bathrooms are also very decorated for Christmas, so I just thought this would be a fun and fabulous idea and very budget friendly. What do you guys think? For this DIY, I'm going to show you guys how you can make a festive Christmas tissue box holder. So after I did the potty paper, I thought, hey, let's try it with a little Christmas box, tissue box. So I took some festive Christmas paper, and this is just going to be for the guest bedroom, so it's not going to be used very often, but I just cut it and then I'm simply wrapping it around the base. I didn't wrap the bottom because I just didn't feel like that was necessary, and then I'm taping it to the side. So I taped it to the original box and then I'm taping it to the side, and then I'm going to simply cut the top part out to make it big enough to where I can fold underneath the little edges of the facial tissue box. So I'm going to pull the little facial tissue box cardboard piece out, and then I realized it was a little bit too long, so I ended up cutting down a little bit more. You can kind of trim it down as needed, or you could even just leave the top open. This part was pretty extra. But I'm just going to simply take and also remove the little plastic insert part of the tissue box, and these are just tissues from Dollar General, I believe, and you can get these at Dollar Tree, but you're just going to take and simply wrap the little wrapping paper in and around the tissue box. Now it's not going to stay like that, so you're going to need to tuck some pieces of tape underneath that. You could also cut it to fit the size, would be an idea too. I don't know, let me know if you guys have any suggestions on how to do this, but after doing the festive potty paper, I thought, well, we need to do a festive tissue box as well. And I do find tissue box covers at the thrift stores, and so another idea would be to take, you know, a tissue box and just decoupage some pretty Christmas paper on a tissue box, but I didn't want to make all of my tissue box covers Christmassy, but I just thought this would be a fun idea if you have like a bedroom or a bathroom that's really decorated for Christmas. You guys could also do this at your desk at work, and you guys might hear Benji Bear in the background playing with one of his little squeaky toys. I'm also going to take some of this little Dollar Tree pom-pom trim, and to kind of cover up my taped edges, I'm just going to hot glue around with the pom-pom trim. And you guys could also just use ribbon if you didn't have the pom-pom trim. But I thought this was just a fun idea to add some Christmas magic really to any space. Let me know if you guys have ever done this before, and what kind of interesting items have you guys covered with Christmas paper. I know some people even wrap their front doors or their cabinet doors. This year I'm just so excited for Christmas, and my heart is filled with so much joy. So here is the festive Christmas tissue paper or Kleenex box. Very fun, very fabulous, and very budget friendly, especially if you guys have leftover wrapping paper, or you guys can find wrapping paper at resale shops like I do. Fun and fabulous on a budget. For this Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to create some super cute little gingerbread people using the Dollar Tree wooden gingerbread cutouts. So I'm just starting out with some brown paint, and I want to only use 3 colors for this project. This painting project is more of just a relaxing painting project. So it's Sunday afternoon. I just decided to paint these little gingerbread people. I've actually had them in my craft stash forever. They're from the Dollar Tree. You guys can get really creative and complicated as far as, you know, painting the wooden cutouts, or you can make them very, very simple. So I wanted this to almost be something that is very beginner friendly and even something you could do with your kiddos on Christmas break. So grab some brown paint, white paint, and red paint. I'm going to paint the little gingerbread bow tie and buttons red, simply because I already have that out the red paint, because I'm painting these Santa heads, which I'm going to share with you guys in a different video. And then we're just going to paint some white on little bottoms or on little hands and the arms. I do want to possibly go back in and detail them a little bit more and make them look like a cookie. And I've shared this one before with you guys in a little bit of a different fashion, where we did eyes on the gingerbread people. But sometimes I feel like it can be just really fun and relaxing to paint something that already has a template, which a lot of the Dollar Tree cutouts do, and you don't have to feel pressured. You can simply do this as a relaxing craft, which I think is fun because you can feel accomplished at the end. So I'm going to play some music and let you guys continue to watch me paint. Here is how my little gingerbread people came out. This is a super easy painting job, beginner friendly, and for all ages. It was very relaxing, not to put pressure on myself, just to simply paint the little gingerbread people. I am going to slow the video down and you guys can pause it if you want to screenshot the Christmas cookie recipe that's on this plate, which I found at a thrift store. Let's wrap a beautiful Christmas present using some of my thrifted wrapping paper. So as the holidays approach, I will just randomly pick up some pretty paper from the thrift store that matches my Christmas tree or my Christmas decor, which is very traditional. I'm using this shoebox, which is actually a pair of shoes for my son, but I want to create a beautiful, just whimsical Christmas present. And I'm going to take and trim it down to give it a little bit of leeway on the ends and on the front and sides of the boxes. Okay, so I'm sure all of you guys know how to make a Christmas present beautiful, but in case you don't know how to wrap a Christmas present, you want to fit your box inside of the paper and give it enough at the ends to be able to fold them, kind of like you're folding an envelope, and then also have enough to go around the package. So I like to start at the bottom, and then I'm just going to simply tape the edge, and you can take and fold that edge under to make it nice and neat. And then at the ends, you want to just make a little triangle basically on either side. I don't know, it's hard to describe what I'm trying to do, but you just want to make folds at the end and tape them on each side. And it doesn't have to be perfect, although I do try to do my best, and I'm going to try to get a jump start this year so I don't wait to the last minute and get super stressed the night before Christmas. Let me know if you guys do that, or if you like to wrap your packages in advance. So for this present, again, I'm using this beautiful paper from the thrift store, and then I'm using this Dollar Tree ribbon. This is just some pretty $1.25 ribbon. I'm going to take it, wrap it around the package, and tie it in a shoelace bow, leaving the tails kind of long to make it just kind of pretty and whimsical. And a shoelace bow is just exactly how you would tie your shoes, like you were tying your tennis shoes. Once I have that done, I'm going to take some of these dehydrated oranges, which I shared with you guys in a different video, but you basically just bake your orange oranges at 200 for 3 hours, and it's going to make these really pretty natural oranges that you can use in garlands or on packages or when decorating your Christmas tree. And I believe the Victorian time era, they used a lot of natural fruits. The next thing I want to do is just take this Christmas card, which I bought a whole packet of Christmas cards from the thrift store to make into tags. So they're going to be oversized tags, and I think that makes a really pretty tag. And if you can find a box of Christmas cards for $1 or $2 at the thrift store, that's just almost cheaper than going to the store and buying tags if you like specialty tags like I do. I just used baker's twine to tie the oranges on and the pretty Christmas card tag, and I did just cut out the front part of the Christmas card. I'm going to add just a slice of greenery here. This of course is optional, and then just a pretty little Dollar Tree bow. So I used a lot on this package, but this is going to be one of the packages I'm going to put at the front of my tree as I share with you guys my Christmas home tour. Yes, it did take a little bit longer than normal, but I like to do a couple of specialty packages for my kids just to make them really pretty. And then you can see I've already wrapped some of them in silver packaging and then just added red bows. So not every package is going to be this time consuming, but I just thought it would give you guys a fun idea. And then here's my little puppy dog, Benji Bear. Of course, he has his little playful monkey out. He is my little buddy all through the day as I craft and decorate. He is a huge fan of tug of war. He loves to get his toys and then play a good game of tug of war. He does not like to relinquish his toys, but he does want your attention. And if you guys have ever had a terrier, he is very bossy and barky and pretty much makes you play with him whether or not you want to or not, which we love playing with them. Thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafting and decorating adventure. It's a true blessing and honor to have you all here. If you all are new, welcome. I'm Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and I DIY crafty mama. I love to share with you guys how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a budget. I truly believe you do not have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. This is my wonderful little studio. It's in my garage. It does get a bit chilly in the winter, so I have a nice little heater in front of my crafting table, and I am working on finishing up the decorating on this Christmas tree that I found at a thrift store. I even put my fun little Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz shoes underneath it. I think I've decorated with almost everything that I have in my home, so I'm really going to have to start getting creative with what I use. And I'm just so blessed and honored to have you guys here. This is my 6th season on YouTube, and crafting and decorating is my passion, and I hope to share that with you guys. I know I have had so many people comment, and even going back through old videos and reading comments, that my crafting and decorating videos have helped you with your anxiety and depression, which I know is a real thing, because when I get anxious or depressed, I get out my glue gun or I decorate into the wee hours of the morning. Well, midnight is as late as I can usually make it, but I know that it helps me just changing things around, tidying my home, making a cozy space no matter what I'm going through. And trust me, I've been through some stuff over the last couple of years that I've been on YouTube, but I always channel it into that. So you know, maybe you guys don't have a lot of money to spend, and that's okay too. You guys can get out a paintbrush, or you can even just tidy up your space. You know, there's so many little homemade things that you guys can do, which I've shared so many different things that you guys can trash to treasure projects that you can do. So don't give up. Keep going no matter what you're going through, because listen, every day that we open up our eyes and we wake up in the morning, God has given us a new day, and we are so blessed and honored to just have that opportunity to do our best, get out of bed, put on our clothes, put on our lipstick, fix our hair, go for a walk, text a friend, call a friend, make a nice meal for our family. Those things matter, you guys, and I promise you things will get better if you're going through something, which I know so many people during the holidays are going through things. And they even might miss their loved ones that are not with them anymore. So you guys, just know that you're here for a purpose, and that God loves you and I love you. And if you guys need crafting and decorating inspiration, you guys go watch some of my videos or others' videos and keep moving forward. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. I know I have felt at times like I just can't, the pain in my heart, or when I broke my foot, it was my leg. But you know, if you just keep going, the next day is going to be a new day, and God's going to give you new hope and joy and peace. So I just want to give that encouragement to you guys, because I know that this time of year is a huge joy and blessing, and it can also be very difficult. So I love y'all. I can't wait for our next video. And until then, remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.